But here's what the legend has to say about how unique year 17 will be due to the uncertainty of the roster. Here's Malika with Steph.
Here with Warriors star Steph Curry at Media Day. Media Day number 17? Is that right? 17?
That is right. I'm saying it out loud more and more to make it feel real, but it's special. Cool opportunity to climb the ladder again.
17 Media Days. What makes this one different?
They're all pretty much the same to a certain extent. You obviously got new faces on the team, new faces around the organization. But it's always like first day of school vibes, like good energy. Everybody's excited for training camp to officially start. You know, it's just one of those things where you laid your outfit out and it's like, all right, let's put it on, let's get to go. Let's
Made
get going.
Sure there's no creases in it. It's
All
first day of school. The last time, Steph, that we saw you, unfortunately, it was in the playoffs when your time was cut short with that hamstring injury. How much does that motivate you going into this new year?
It's just a reminder of we were a really good team down the stretch of the season. Made our way into the playoffs, beat obviously Houston in the first round, and felt like we were just finding our stride after the trade for Jimmy. And we want to try to carry that momentum into this year. It's 82 games. You have to stay healthy. It's a war of attrition for every team in the league, and for us to hopefully not be in a position where we're chasing like we were down the stretch last year, and give ourselves some breathing room heading into a playoff race and a playoff run. I feel like that's motivation enough, but I'm excited to get back out there and hopefully be on the floor.
Well, let's put some numbers to that really good stretch that you had. You all were 23-8 with the three of you, Jimmy Butler and Draymond and yourself in the lineup. Knowing that, what do you think that this team can be with a full season ahead of you?
I mean, that and more. I mean, if you extrapolate that record out to a full season, like that's going to get you home court advantage pretty safely. And for us, like, we know when we're healthy and you're going toe-to-toe against anybody in the West that we feel like we have a really good chance. And, hopefully with some kind of, rejuvenated energy around that identity, we don't have to really figure much out. It's just, can we, put it all together again and do it for a whole year.
Draymond told me that this may be the most crowded he has seen the Western Conference, and that's saying something because every single year it feels like we're talking about how crowded the West is. What do you think? Where does this stack up over the course of your career?
It's definitely the most competitive top to bottom. I think there's always been your favorites, but you could argue probably 10 to 11, maybe 10 teams, 11 teams that legitimately you could talk yourself into. The case of them representing the West, and we want to obviously be a part of that group. But it's just, can you get off to a good start? Can you find your identity as quickly as possible? Our collective IQ and experience hopefully can carry us, mixed with some of our young energy. For us, it's a great challenge. And for us to still be relevant after all these years and trying to keep putting it together, that's what we're most proud of.
I don't know if it's just relevant. It might be even a step more than that, right? Do you look at yourself still as a top 5 player in this league?
I don't ever want to limit myself to anything. And so I feel like I still can, lead a team to win at the highest level, whatever that ranking is. The idea that there's, like you said, in the West, there's some superstar talent. There's teams that have been doing it. OKC, the reigning champs. You got Denver's who, have tried to retool. You go down the list. And for us, and for me, to be able to put myself in a position where I know night in, night out I can perform at a high level, that's what you put all the work in over the summer. And then putting it together with my guys and figuring out what our chemistry is going to be like from the jump. I'm excited about it.
Well, speaking of that chemistry, Steve Kerr may have to suit up for some of these scrimmages early on in this training camp because not everybody's here yet. Y'all are waiting on a couple of people, right? Yeah. What of the conversations that you've had with maybe some other guys, even Jonathan Kuminga, the guys you're hoping to get a little bit later in this training camp in life?
They've been positive. I think we understand being around this thing for as long as we have and how unique of a run this has been, that we're going to find ourselves in some wild situations. You'd like to avoid it as much as possible, but the business of basketball it's a tough grind. Nothing ever is as straightforward as it may seem, and so for us just to be able to say whoever's in that locker room when we get here, we're committed to the goal of winning. We know how much everybody is going to bring to that journey, and there's a lot of value in there in respect to the 82 and get into a playoff position. Everybody's going to have a part in that. So be committed to it when you're in there, and the business stuff will take care of itself. It's our job to just go hoop and play basketball.
Well, Steph, I know you have business to attend to here, so I really appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Appreciate you.
I'm on fire.